Hi everyone. So last week I put out a video on whenever it's someone's birthday, one of the three things that I wish them is inner peace. And I got quite a bit of feedback from people sending me voice notes, sending me emails from within their hospital bed, telling me what it stirred up within them thinking about this concept of inner peace and how they've achieved it in the past, how they've lost it in the past. And with every single one of them, one of the key questions that came up was, how do we achieve inner peace, whatever that may be? And not only how do we achieve it, how do we keep it? And so rather than trying to answer that, so spoiler alert, we're not going to try and answer that, but I think a more interesting question is, why don't we have it already all the time? What takes us away from being at peace? And I think it has to do with the fact that, one, our mind is very confused all the time. It's constantly at odds with itself as to what it is it wants now. Like we'll put something, in priority number one, like this is our focus. This is the thing that we want now that gives us inner peace. And so it will do that. And then the next day it will say, yes, I remember I put it there yesterday, but today we want something new. We want something else. And it's constantly comparing things. It's putting things into hierarchy. And by doing so, it creates inner conflict all the time. We're constantly at odds with ourselves. And it sounds natural, it sounds intuitive even. For some, it sounds necessary. It's the thing that pushes us forward. But rather, again, than trying to put an answer on it, I think a more interesting, deeper question is, why does the mind do that? Why is it constantly confused? Like, even if I look at myself, like one of the things for many years that I was trying to achieve in order to get inner peace was to be financially independent, to earn enough money, like to do the grind, to work hard, to be miserable and earn enough money so I can put it in some sort of index fund or investment to get the returns, and then I'll finally be at peace. For other people, it's being able to accept things. For other people, it's a farm somewhere in Sicily, whatever it is. But the more interesting question is, like, why is the mind constantly confused as to what will bring inner peace? And maybe it doesn't even want inner peace, it just makes us believe so. And it has to do with the fact that we constantly feel incomplete. The mind is constantly incomplete. And the word incomplete comes from Old English halich, which comes from hal, which meant to be uninjured and to be whole. And this is something that, holy religions double down on. Political parties do the same thing. Tribes and nations do the same thing as well. They all push on this feeling that everyone has. They don't create it, but they push on it, on this idea that we feel incomplete. And one way or another, whether it's a religion, whether it's a tribe, whether it's a flag, that will have the answer, right? That will make us feel complete. And so that's something worth sitting with, like with that clarity, let's say, that we feel incomplete. And it's something to think about and to observe today.